I did my eyebrows off camera because my videos are too long and it won't let me store them. And I got all the way to the contouring part and had to delete it. Well, I didn't delete it, but the footage just got lost. So I did my brows off camera. I will do another video with just my brows, just so you guys can see how I achieved them. I am going into my Pure Passion palette. Pure Passion palette. Looks a little funky because I do makeup a lot. And it's cracked because my daughter dropped it. And getting this really dark color. Try not to keep letting it waste everywhere, but I'm getting the darkest color, which is in this corner. And going in my crease, a little above my crease because I have hooded eyes. I also wanted to let my concealer set for a little while too. So I waited for a little while, but I did a whole makeup tutorial video and wasn't able to post it, wasn't able to save it, wasn't able to do anything. I just had to really start over, like just wash my face and do it over again. So if my face look a little dark, it's because I had a lot of mascara on and I also had I had mascara on and I had eyeliner on. I also used this in my other video, and it's a Wet n Wild cut crease brush. You can find it at your local Walmart or Dollar Tree or anywhere. For $70, I'm going to get this color. I'm going over the top of it. And blending it in to the darker shade. I'm actually going to go back with the darker shade and make it a little darker because when I cut my crease, I wanted to look different or set apart from the other shade, but I also wanted to look blended as well. I don't want it to look like it's not blended. So right above my cut crease, I'm going to make that darker. I'm trying to move as fast as I can because I guess it only let me record so much. It only let me record so much because I don't know. I can't go live on YouTube. I don't have enough followers for that. Well, subscribers for that. But we'll get there. I have faith that I will. Okay, so as of right now, I am blending out the lighter colors. I'm going to go in with an even lighter shade right above my eye. With the same brush because I don't want it to look too light and I don't want it to look too dark. I could have used another brush though. I don't want it to look the same either. But I'm using this Profusion brush that I got from City Trends out of a certain type of palette. And I often find things in different stores, and I think they work just as fine or just as good as a Morphe or any other brush that's name brand or something like that. Yeah, I did use this in my other video. It is also a Wet n Wild brush as well. Um, I'm using this gold to highlight my brows. This gold, and it's the same palette per Passion. It is a Walmart palette. Um, I don't know if anyone aware of or know anything about it, but I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone. Um, and just spread it out just a little bit, not too much, but spread it down some so it all can blend in. And I'm going back with the cut crease buffing brush, I want to call it. It's a cut crease brush, I know that. It's Wet n Wild with the lighter shade again, a lighter shade than I did use before. It's different methods of you doing this. Some people go from the eyebrow down, and some people go from the cut crease up. Some people do it different ways, and sometimes I catch myself doing it different ways. But it just all depends on where I start. Sometimes I don't know where exactly I'm gonna start, and I'm going back with that dark shade. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to rush a little bit because I did another tutorial. I did a tutorial before this one, and it. Sorry, I did another tutorial before this, and I got all the way to the contouring part, and had to delete it. Well, it didn't. I didn't have to delete it. It deleted on its own, and I was kind of sad about it because I did a lot of work. I did a lot of work, and I had to wipe it all off. I had to wipe it all off and start from scratch. Now I'm just going a little bit above the cut crease. And the cut crease, but also above it so that it can have a dark effect. I want it to have a dark effect right before I cut it. I got it on this. And you see how even if I blend it out a little bit more, I still want it to be a little dark. So instead of me trying to buff it out more, I'm gonna go in with use the same brush that I used before, the cut crease blending brush from Wet n Wild, and go in with this shade, the same shade I did on the other eye, This shade is a little lighter than that dark one, and go above it. Then we use that same brush and go in with the lighter. The lighter, that's just the same as I did over it on the other side. Okay, blend. Going back in with that darker shade on this side, making this a little darker. Okay. Now I'm going to use that same pencil to highlight my brow bone on the other side. Same color. They have names. I guess I'm moving too fast, huh? I want my brow bone to pop. Sorry, guys. I just don't want it for me to have to start all over again like I did the last video. Like, I got so far and had to, like, I really had to start over. That kind of hurted my feelings. You know, this stuff takes time, and sometimes you think you messed up. Even when I do mess up, I still just keep going, just because you never know how it's going to turn out. Okay. My face still glossy. I put some illuminating oil on it. I'm gonna do it again. The brush look used because it was used. I just did a video, like I said before, and it just got deleted. I am using this Master Concealer. It's by Maybelline in a color 30 light medium. I'm using a light shade concealer to cut my crease. When you use a lighter shade, it tends to make the color more brighter, or it gives the real color of the cut crease. Well, sorry, it gives the real color of what you're trying to do. When you go as light as you can go on the concealer. And I just follow my eye line. You can find where your eyeball is, your eye socket curves it, and you just curve with it. It's not as easy as it looks. Nowhere near. It's actually nowhere near easy, period. And sometimes it's never gonna be the perfect cut. Like they're never gonna be even. Even the baddest makeup artists will tell you like, hey, it's never gonna be even. We have parts on our bodies that's not even. Like my boobs. No one's boobs are even. So all we can do is try our best. Okay. That is the evenest it's gonna get. You could try aim for success, or I mean, not success, for perfection, but you can only go so far. I'm gonna use this buffing brush it's not a buffing brush, it's actually a deluxe crease brush, is what it says. I don't use it for my cut crease because it's too big. I use it to buff out my concealer, um, under my eyes or on my lids when I do my eyebrows. Oh crap. See, I messed up. It's okay though. You know why? Because I could just try to scrape some of it off.
Mommy.
Huh? You pretty. What you doing, pretty girl? That is my 3-year-old. Sometimes I forget she's 3. She's growing up on me. She will always be my baby. No. You can't put that in the camera. Take your blankie and watch Boss Baby. Okay? You watch Boss Baby? By the next event right there, I will have to go back in. I keep a wet towel near, or wet rag near, because I be cleaning my brushes sometimes as I go along, and like I have old towels that I've washed, for too long or something like that, or bleach them and they get tore up or whatever happens. I use those. I keep those in my makeup room so that I can use them to clean my brushes out. Like I just wet the towel. I also have like makeup brush shampoo that I use. Like if it's too much, um, I use a black on this. I was dealing with black on my last tutorial that I did, and so it's a little dark right now. I might clean it out later, but oh well. It's cleaned out, and it does not have any residue on it. So I'm going to actually take this. I got this from City Trends as well, as well as this brush that I use, that I probably gonna use later too. Um, I It's a cut crease brush. It supposed to just goes directly in the crease, and I'm gonna go around because I got makeup, not makeup. I got concealer. I mistakenly put concealer. Um, got concealer above the where I need it to be. So all I did was just clean it up and use that darker shade in my Passion palette and just went around it so it can most definitely have that look that I was going for. And it's so perfect. Like, this brush is perfect for stuff like this because it just points directly where you need it to go. And try to rub it a little bit because it will buff out. Okay, let me get that angle. This is like an angle brush. I actually got it from like Joanne Fabric. It's an art brush actually. It's not any type of brand, anything like that. It's just a regular art brush that I got for cheap. Sometimes you gotta use what you have, you know. Everybody can't always afford Morphe or, you know, name brand. And I just follow my eye. And it's not that I can't afford it. I just personally, if I can get around it, I would. Really good. I really would. Like if I can get around paying for something or getting some of the same thing that does the same thing. It's just something I've always done. Being cheap. But oh well. It's getting the job done though. Like I said before, it's not gonna be even. It's not gonna be even. It's not gonna be perfect. But you can try your best to get perfection. I'm going back into the buffing brush. I think I should just, leave it like that. Yeah, I know it's not perfect, but it's like I think it's the closest thing I'm gonna get to perfect. And I actually want to do something bright, something really pretty and bright. So I'm gonna go into my Ultimate New York Professional palette. And it has pretty colors. Ooh. My daughter's staying here messing with stuff. Now, I don't know if I want to do yellow or pink, but you normally go from light to dark. So, I think I want to go into yellow, like that mustard yellow. This mustard yellow. Yes, Mama. Get the juice out the room. Going in with this mustard yellow. Hold on. Sometimes you have to pack it in because sometimes you just do. But that too, because it's a light yellow, so you definitely have to do it more than once. Good girl. How'd you cut? Okay. I'm using the same type of brush that I used on my brows, my brow bone. I have a couple of them up here. And you pack. It's a lighter color, so it's gonna take time to pack it in to get it a more vibrant look. Okay. I'm going to take another brush that is similar to that one. I know I had 3 of them up here. Okay. Take another brush and I'm going to do this like pink. I want to say it's pink. Like a hot pink, pinkish, light purple-ish. Pink or orange? I think I want it pink. This pink is popping. I'm loving this pink. Pink, purple, whatever. What, my mom? What? What? You shut your door? You shut the door? Well, you better go open it. Ain't nobody take your shit. Get out. Get out. Get off that. Go play in your room. You done shut the door to boss baby. My daughter is something else. She done shut the door, my room door, because she was watching Boss Baby. And now she want to come in here. This is what you want to do anyway. Come in here and play. Not gonna happen. This room is off limits. She done tore up enough of my stuff. Okay. Go back in there with this yellow. The same yellow I was just... Don't shut this door. I gotta see you. Go in your room. Samaya, you better chill out. I hear you up in there slamming doors. Now I'm gonna do a dark purple. Right there. Put my shoe down. That's mommy's shoe. That's mommy's shoe. This is another brush that I think I got from City Trends as well. We call it a blush brush. It's too small to be blushing with it though.